Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second and final day of the 2023 ARML Championships. This is Edwin, and also known as 12 and I'm joined here by Irie. So, hi, Irie, how are you doing today?
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you guys again. Yeah, today we're going to be having some exciting matches. The final matches of the championship series that we've been waiting for an entire year. That's exciting. I'm excited.
And so, if you weren't here for the first two games, as you can see at the standings on the right hand side of the screen, Matthew was able to jump out with two first places to a fairly commanding lead here over the remainder of the field. Definitely was the beneficiary of some big hands in some timely moments. And so now it's just a matter of him trying to hold off the competition and secure the 2023 title.
Going to be some exciting matches.
Now, even though the point gap is pretty big, there's still, it's not like as if it's totally out of the question, right, for any of the other three to come back. I mean, Nathaniel might be a little bit more of a long shot, but for the other, for definitely for Lucas and Kenyon, even though the gap looks like 60 points sounds like a lot, it's not necessarily all that big, right?
Yeah, I mean, anyone could still definitely make it. We'll see if they decide to adjust their playstyles due to their current placements.
So we should be getting here underway here in a couple of minutes. But just to let everybody know how this kind of works, the ARML League is separated into four quarters. And what we do for is take the championship of the A1 League after each season, and they play in a 4 game set for the championship. So you can see in the standings there that Matthew was the champion of the fall, Lucas was the champion of the summer, Nathaniel was the champion of the spring, and Kenyon was the champion of the winter. Now I believe Kenyon is the only one of the is Kenyon the only one of the four that came back for the championship? I'm trying to no, Lucas was there too. So we do have a couple of returning members, but Matthew, and I also believe Matthew ended up joining A1 League late in 2023, but still managed to quickly claim a title here to compete for the championship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that A1 league is really rough. A lot of really good players. So definitely have players of the highest caliber here for this match, for these matches, I should say. And we've been looking forward to this for the entire year to see who would be playing, and these awesome matches are going to be unfolding tonight.
Oh, thanks, Korak. I thought Lucas was the one, but you're right. Lucas was in the Beta League Championship. He didn't actually win the Beta League. So yes, you're right. Okay. Anyways, we are underway, and do apologize a little bit for the slow stream a bit. This is coming off of my laptop, so hopefully it'll sort itself out. But Navitas or Lucas is the first dealer. Hand looks pretty decent. It's got a couple of good shapes.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that maybe Tinian has a better chance at getting Tempai here compared to the rest.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, well, across the table we have Nathaniel with a pair of the green dragons, and also some more dragons. So this one could definitely speed up in the future, dropping one of those green dragon triplets. And the dealer here does start with one Dora, so we'll see if they can hold on to it and make some use of it to gain some more points.
Yeah, not much going on for Kinian in terms of being able to improve the hand any further. Um, Looks like Nathaniel is actually passing on the Hatsu.
Yeah, very interesting. Maybe just hoping to make that call once another one gets discarded to maybe not pawn so early and expose your own hand, right?
Yeah, and again, Nathaniel's in fourth, so opening the hand even if it's Yakahai Honitsu, isn't going to be worth a whole lot for him at this point. Which is, after discarding the 5-star there, that's definitely what he's aiming for at this point. Although now he can actually look for Yakahai Toy Toy Honitsu. That's a Mangan, and that might be worth opening up for.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but still, this is a pretty valuable hand. I think just being able to win it would be very nice. He does pick up another pair, so now he's one away from 7 pairs. And to the left, we also see another hand with a lot of pairs by Matthew. Picking up the triplet of 1 of bamboo, but deciding not to keep it around. And
Yeah,
I imagine we'll be seeing Matthew play extremely defensively to keep that lead that he already has.
well, that's another Onko for Nathaniel. We are getting close to the middle of the hand, but you can still harbor ideas of maybe going for something big here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Asanako, or I mean, I still think even an all triplets green dragon would be pretty good, even at this point. Just being able to win anything here, definitely pretty good.
And we're not really seeing anybody else make a whole ton of progress. So Nathaniel has some time here to build the hand. Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness. So now we have Ishanten from Suwanko Tenpai, because that's 2 Ankos and a bunch of pairs. And the dealer is also 1 away, so now picks up an even better 1 away. Has a lot of draws here.
Oh yeah, certainly has a lot of options. Oh, Nathaniel
Yeah,
will
we're gonna
pass
see the
it.
pawn. No pawn on the Sanzo, so deciding to pass it up. Be seeing an attempt for the Suwanko, but there's a Ricci from the dealer, so this is gonna be Ricci Tanya. And the 42, so pretty decent here. And we have, oh my goodness, we have a close con from Nathaniel. And going to be discarding the Sanzos, going for the half flush now.
If you can't get
Oh, there
the
it
Toy
is!
Toy, then, or if you can't
The
get the
pawn
Suwanko, I
for,
mean,
yeah. So now it's Tenpai for Honitsu Toy Toy, green. Potentially the red as well. With so much value, you just gotta push pretty much everything here. I do see Kenyon making a call as well, but not even Tenpai. Probably just...
well, Nathaniel's down to the final tune wherever that might be.
Oh my bad, that is Tenpai for Kenyon, for Sanshoku, mixture
Oh,
sequence.
and she gets
And
it.
they do find a Tsumo, yeah. Kenyon finds a Sumo, 2,000 plus the Ricci stick, 3,000. Kick things off.
Not a whole lot there in terms of value, but if they knew what Nathaniel had, definitely dodged a bullet there.
Mm-hmm. And Nathaniel definitely being greedy, but I think it is a... You really need to find those points, being in 4th place right now. So I think that play does make sense. And so now the Dora is the 1 of Mon, 1 of characters. And right now, not anyone is Shantan for now. We do have a pretty decent looking hand brewing here from Kenyon again. Now the dealer. Potentially Junchan.
And that's what she's aiming for here. Not that far away, and you could also include the door in there too, so could be a very valuable hand as dealer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like pretty much everyone is wait. No. My apologies. Kenyon and Nathaniel are both 2 away. Now 1 away being picked up. Oh wait, not quite 1 away. 2 away for Nathaniel. And it's good because it can use the Dora, the 1-1.
Matthew has possibilities of a Sanshoku here as well. Still two away, but can build a big valuable hand here if he wants.
Yeah, Matthew with the advantage, so the playstyle is a bit more forgiving, right? You don't have to be so greedy.
Nope. But you can't play too defensive either. If you just don't
Yeah,
try to win anything,
you do still want to get the first, right?
yeah. Well, this isn't the hand that Kenyon wants, but this might be the hand Kenyon will have to take.
Yeah, this is now one away, and yeah, there are a bunch of tempos here. 7, 8, 9 bamboo, 1, 2, 3 mon.
Probably the worst. Well, I wouldn't say the worst, but probably the hardest one is if she got the 8 so, because you'd imagine she'd go Dora Tonki at that point.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's dropping that, but I mean, yeah, I think you just go for it anyways at that point. Just wait on the Dora, hope you Tsumo. Because, you know, Ricci, Peiku, Tsumo, Dora too. That's a pretty good hand if you flip Ura. It's even better.
Oh, and there's the Dora for
Ooh,
Nathaniel.
Dora picked up. Still not Tenpai, one away. Okay, going to be using the 4 bamboos as the pair. Hoping to still potentially get the Peiku. And now for Matthew, we do have a Ricci. 2 5 pin, wait. Tough spot here for Kenyon.
Yeah, but she has ways to get to. K10 may be a little hard just because of what she'd have to drop to get there.
Yeah, dropping the 4 mon is not easy. Same thing for the 1 mon.
Oh, and
That is
there's
Tenpai.
Tenpai.
Yeah, but the weight is like pretty much dead. There's one 9 soul left, and that's it.
Well, she's
There's
going
one
for
9
it.
soul left. Mm-hmm. Well, technically, there's no 9 souls to draw, but there is one in Lucas's hand. Who draws the Dora. Yeah, we're probably just gonna go and fold this hand. We're drawing all the dangerous styles.
Yeah, he'll probably have none of it. Oh my gosh, he does discard it.
Wow. So Ricci, Dora, no Ura, but still 3,900 plus the Ricci stick. It's gonna be a pretty good hand here for Kenyon to win. Now Lucas on the back foot. 2,000, 24,100. Kenyon has a nice advantage here.
Good
Start
starting
things off.
hand. Could just go for a Tanya Dora one if necessary, but I mean it's just the beginning of the hand, so certainly she can try to work on building something. Matthew
Mm-hmm.
across the way has the pair of Chun and can go for just some type of quick Yakuhai. Also has 4 pairs, so I mean if break lasts in a case of
5 pairs.
emergency, there is it 5?
Yeah, it's 5.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
one
you're
away
right.
from 7 pairs.
Yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah, for some reason I didn't even count that. I don't know why. Could go for
Yeah,
7 pairs if they wanted to. Not ideal, but
mm-hmm. Wow, pair of the Dora being picked up for Kenyon. So now this hand is quite formidable. This is a nice Tanyel here, if you want to go for it. Looks like Matthew might just go for like a normal Ricci hand maybe. Discarding the pair, so no 7 pairs. No Ishanten. Looks like it was a good move.
interesting though, because like you're getting near the middle of or end of row 1. You don't see a Chun yet, and you wonder what will happen when somebody else draws the Chun. What they might do with it if they don't see any discarded.
Mm-hmm. I do Chi here. It does put you Ishanten. So I don't think, yeah, this is not Ishanten right now for Kenyon.
I would imagine she. Actually, no. Why? I guess she's going for something more expensive because you're right. She could have just cheated the 3, discarded something like a the 7/8 mon, for instance, and then
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, same story. Can Chi for Ishanten.
and I would probably cheese 6/7/8 here because if you would, okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter. She can Get to Ishan 10 right now.
Mm-hmm. And now the 369 weight on the Manzu side and the 36 pin weight for the Pintu hand. And with 2 Dora, this is quite a scary hand. So we have a pawn across the table, 10 pi, 2 5-mon.
And
And
three of them.
Will can't cheat. There we go.
She'll take the Champon with the Dora.
Okay, Dora Champon for Kenyan, opting for the value. Ooh. Be scary here. Ooh, Lucas picking up the Dora. So now there's only 1 left to be drawn. And there is 1 4-mon left. So there's 2 tiles in the wall for a Kenyan.
If Matthew draws a Dora, what do you think he'll do with it?
Matthew draws the Dora. Probably discard the 1 pin. Okay, looks like we do just have the Ron here for 1300 for Matthew. And
Yep.
Matthew's probably just content with this. Currently in second, gets to take the dealership away from Canyon, prevent it from snowballing further. And now Nathaniel wakes up with a pretty mediocre hand. Kenyon wakes up with the East triplet. The East pawn. Apologies.
Yeah, it looks like it'll just be for the 1,000 unless she draws her on the 3-pin. But realistically, like, she at least needs the first. And then can try to be concerned with where Matthew finishes after that. Because, as we mentioned, Lucas and Kenyon still have a chance to overtake Matthew. But the realistic way that happens is if Matthew finishes fourth, at least in this game to start.
Yes, I think everybody in this table. I think the casters mentioned it last stream. You're kind of going to be playing make Matthew go fourth as much as possible because it is in everyone's it is to everyone's benefit right now since Matthew is so far ahead.
Yep. Well, Kenyon pairs up the 3. There is a. Okay, she's going to discard 1-1. I was going to say there might have been a chance possibly at a Toy, but with the 3-pin also being the door indicator, that was probably going to be a little bit less likely, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Deciding to discard the 9-pin earlier and keep the 1 still around. I wonder why. Because I feel like you'd want to keep the 9-pin in your hand in case the dealer reaches, right? Because it's safe against the dealer.
Possibly. Well, okay, she swapped out for the 9-mon anyway, so she's gotten there just a turn later. I think the other thing is it might have just been a thought of, well, you know, was trying to find something safe for everybody in general, and so the 9-pin was safe against dealer for sure.
Yeah.
But I think.
Ooh, this is 7-pair standby for Lucas. So Ricci, 4-pin weight.
Oh, on the Dora. Okay.
And so Ricci 7 pairs Dora. If it's Sumo, it's Hanuman. We've all seen it. The shortcut to Hanuman.
Well, if it hits Ura, it's not just Hanuman anymore.
Oh yeah, then it's Baimon. But stars do need to align a little bit. Although two 4-pins are still out there. Definitely possible.
Kenyon Tenpai now, hopefully trying to shut this down with 3-6 so, but there are just. Oh wait, there's only 4 tiles left. No, there's only.
Yeah, there's only 2 Sanzas.
Oh no, they're all gone. They're all gone now.
No, now they're all gone. Yeah, they just got drawn back to back.
I couldn't even finish my sentence, and then suddenly they're all gone.
And now Kenyon is not going to be able to sumo this one.
Which actually gives Lucas a lot more hope at this point, because that might give him more time to get that 4-pin. Interesting Kenyon swapping out here the 4-5 so.
Yeah, I think at this point the 7 pin is just kind of scary. It is they're young men that would be part of the Dora, the 4/7.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely don't want to deal into that.
There's
Little does Kenyon know that it's a 7 pairs, but
Nathaniel's K10, so we'll continue dealership if they can hold on here.
hmm yeah, even if you draw the 4 pin here for Nathaniel, you can just discard the 1 pin. That's completely safe.
We're getting near the end of the hand, and we still haven't seen the other two 4-pin yet.
You can do a slide here with the 2 mon. Wow, uh, it's a nice looking hand for Matthew, but it's not going to convert into anything.
3 tiles left. Lucas will get the high tay, assuming no call.
All
And
right.
it's nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm. So new Kyoku, 1,500 to each, one Homba, one Richi stick left over. So 1,300 points extra for whoever wins this hand. And Lucas wakes up with a very nice hand. Two
Dub-
Yakuhai, 2 pairs in Pinzu. So this could be half flush, but at the very least 2 Yakuhai.
yeah, double. Okay,
Ooh, a tripping
okay.
of the 9 pin. Pretty exciting.
Now the thing is that the 6-pin is stuck as the door indicator and in Matthew's hand.
Ooh,
So
another Pinzu being picked up by Lucas. This hand is developing very nicely.
we can see double Yakuhai Honitsu for our Mongun, but any thoughts of a possible Suanko here are a bit tempered with the 6-pin being held.
I mean, I think you're just happy with the manga in here.
Oh no, I'm not saying you wouldn't be. I'm just saying that like there's you're starting to see hints of it, but at least from our perspective, we know that it's probably going to
Mm-hmm.
be a little bit less likely here.
Yeah, and we do have Kenyon one away from Sanshoku, potentially Dara one. I mean, completing the Sanshoku would give Dara one.
Yeah, that 9 set doesn't
79.
help. But
Yeah,
we'll
but it does
Sakigiri the
yeah,
4, so
yeah, discarding the 4 mon earlier. Now Tenpai, 6 pin west for Lucas.
but probably
Mangan.
just the West.
Yeah, I don't think the 6 pin is coming out of Matthew's hand. One away from Matthew. No, that hand looks just very scary to play against.
Nathaniel can switch to Tanya here and does. That's a bit
Hmm.
awkward. I don't think you can really use
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no, I think it's just better to discard it, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, I guess dropping the 4 man move is the same amount of efficiency. Maybe a little bit more, since the 5 saw was once cut.
Yeah, I figured that
And
7
now
line might come out there.
Havenmon, yeah, Duzen, Daniel Dora, Matthew defusing Lucas's monster Mangan. Yeah, the classic Navita's moment, Honitsu. Alright, Navita, oh wait, my bad. Matthew now the dealer, he's 4.
Sitting in second,
Winning some
and
nice hands
obviously
here
we'll
too.
just take the second. So
Because no one can really win a big hand.
I mean, you do see a couple of Dora out there, but and Kenyon's hand probably is the closest to building something with some value, but not a whole lot. Although Lucas,
That is a Shantan for Lucas.
yeah,
For Pin, sorry, Ipeko Tanya.
if they manage to get the 3-mon, that would be the dream draw for them.
It's hard to draw, it's 2 conchans, but you could upgrade your weight with the Manzu shape. It's very easy to make that into a better shape.
Oh yeah,
From 8 to 5 to 6. And even trying the 5 pin here is pretty good for Lucas. All across the table. Nice tile pickup here for Kenyon. Putting her on one away.
Yeah, the only downside is that she has the 5/7 Kanchan shape that she probably won't be getting rid of here, so it could end up being that the 6-pin is just her final weight.
Mm-hmm. And Athena's the monster to watch out for. Although this hand is pretty slow, it does have Dora too. So it could potentially end up being very, very big hand. Depends on how fast everybody ends up being. Yeah, and now drawing the 6-mon for Lucas, making that shape a little bit better. Sakigiri the 6-0.
Nathaniel drops the 4-pin, committing to the 5-pin pair. There are 4 pairs. That's still a bit of ways from Chitoy. I would imagine maybe then he's going to call for like Toy Toy, perhaps?
Yeah, we'll see. Some might just be a hand where it's just so hard to make a normal hand with this one. And you have Dark too, and you really want to try to win it, so maybe just committing to the 7 pairs. We'll see.
Well, like I said, the only reason why I would even consider Toy Toy is because the other pairs at least feel callable. Like 1 pin, 1 so, 2 so, right?
Yeah, a lot of them are being discarded right now, so that is a nice point there. The red being held by Nathaniel.
This is
Kidding
not
could
Tenpai.
actually, yeah, not quite Tenpai yet, but it's still a very wide Shanten.
Kenyon does not call the tune. We'll call that one.
Yeah, there's potential for a 2-3-4 Sanchoku here for Matthew. That would have been Tenpai for it, but decides not to go,
Otozuke on it, yeah.
Yeah, pawning the red here, I did think about that. Like, would you pawn the red or not? Looks like they're going to pawn it so that Kenyon, she can now call and discard the 9 for the pair.
Well, she could actually discard the 9 now, because now there's even a possibility for Sanshoku as well. Oh, she doesn't.
Yeah, maybe not trusting that the 4-pin will even come out.
Maybe because of what Lucas had been dropping or not been dropping, that maybe she was thinking that at least she would never see the 4 from him. So just hold it. Wait, what? Going for Doritanki.
You know, I respect it. I definitely respect it.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness! And the Sumo on the Dora. The X-ray goggles being used by Kenyon.
Holy!
Just knows what he'll draw.
And that was on the last one.
Yeah, that was the last one. And now,
Oops. Did I borked it.
Oops.
Hold
and now
on.
Kenyon is at 40,000 points, though. That's a very big lead, and that's exactly what Kenyon needed. Matthew did take the Sumo for that 340, I want to say. Yeah, 340. So that does put Matthew now in, very close range of third, potentially fourth here if Lucas gets a nice hand. And this hand is not looking too bad, honestly.
Yeah, Ryanshan 10, couple of Kanchan shapes, but could easily be fixable. Like that.
There you go. I mean, just gotta draw some Kanchans, Just gotta draw those Kanchans.
As somebody else in my Seattle club would say, we fill those.
Refill those.
Don't need a second one, though. Although, I guess you could switch to Tanyao.
Yeah, potentially. You could cheat a 4 here and then drop the 1 and then maybe just pawn. Or, I mean, if you draw another pair, you could actually consider Toy Toy. Like, I feel like this hand could actually go for that, like a Toy Toy Tanyao. Because you already have the hardest triplet to get, which is the triplet of the door indicator. You already have that in your hand, so. Yeah, are we gonna see it? No, okay. Just decides to keep the 1 away. Very interesting. Perhaps just hoping for more points. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, in as much as the main goal is to at least continue your dealership, I think Lucas is trying to get more points out of it while still trying to continue dealership. So we'll have to see if that
Mm-hmm.
works out.
Well, in that case, you probably want to discard the two of them right now, right? Yeah. So now you have the seven circles uh, for Tenpai as well as the 2 and 8. And there's one more one of them blue to be drawn. Sorry, six of them blue to be drawn. And now that's Dora. Let's see what Lucas does here.
Well, it's going to be awkward because you discarded the 2-mon earlier.
Yeah, but I think he's still gonna keep it. And then just hope. You never know when you're just gonna draw the triplet of the Dora. Okay, now potential for pure double sequence and now Tanya as well. So kind of ends up working out.
Although there's likely going to be no ability to call for Tenpai because 2 of the 8 pins are discarded. 1 2-pin is discarded. So really, if Lucas is going to get there, chances are they're going to have to draw it themselves somehow.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and we do have one away from Matthew. 4 7 circles and 7 mod. You can also just draw the 8 mod. Yeah, that is Senpai, right? 1 2 3 triple 3. Oh wait.
It's
Yeah, no,
Tenpai,
it
but
is Senpai. It is
it's
Senpai on 4
but
7.
no Yaku.
Yeah, no Yaku. I mean, the thing is, it is Senpai, but you really don't want to just Richi. But I mean, I think if the Tsumo comes, you definitely just take it.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah. No, you don't reach this because you don't see Dora. You don't have Dora, and actually the 5 I think they consider too dangerous, so they're even breaking their Tenpai. And that's the other
I
thing.
mean,
If you declare Ricci, you can't break your Tenpai if you could draw something dangerous, right?
yeah, there you go. Now, if Matthew draws the Dora, he can actually use it. So that's good.
Takes the con. We're
Takes
robbing
the
people of.
con.
It's probably robbing people of draws, if anything else. I would imagine.
Okay. Although with the Silent can change the way. Now 4-10 Tenpai for Namitas, but just taking the safe discard. The
Yep.
8 pin is safe against 2 people, and you really just want to get the Tenpai at the end. 3,000 points for Namitas. Pretty good, all things considered.
Good for him. Actually, a little bit worse now for Matthew because now 4th place is now closer, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
just an unfortunate hand here or there could put him into 4th at this point.
Yeah, it does look like that Tenpai was actually worth more points than just going for a Tanyo. So it works out.
And not a bad hand for Lucas here. We'll need a little bit of work, but it's certainly manageable.
Mm-hmm. White Dragon pair to the right here by for Kenyon.
Dora
So we could
won.
end up seeing. Oh yeah, Dora won. You're so right.
And you'd imagine she would call and go because if she can end the game somehow with her being the only one over 30, that certainly would help her case.
Yeah, we do have the sliding Luma, so the more people over 30K, I mean, the less people over 30K, the more, the people above 30K get. So it's very nice. Definitely, Kenyon just wants that to happen. And Matthew in 4th, ideally, right, for Kenyon.
Yep. And Kenny is just drawing tiles.
Mm-hmm. Definitely drawing tiles. I do want to point out that Navitas does have a pretty good 2 Shanten. With like 3 Ramens, right? So
Yeah, I
this
mean,
hand could end up being nice.
I mean, like I said, the hand at the start didn't look that bad. It needed some work, but looks like they got some help there.
Mm-hmm.
We
Very
actually,
interesting situation here for Kenyon, by the way. Drawing a lot of Manzu, but still just 2 away.
oh my gosh, Isadora.
Yeah, that is a Dora. Dora 2. And now, starting to get a lot of Manzu tiles. You have to be considering half flush at some point.
You do, but I think the other concern is where are the Haku?
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody else has it. She doesn't know that, but like, they're all still on the wall, and it's like again, will any of the other players, if they draw it, think about tossing it out, having seen that there's none been discarded so far?
Alright, are we gonna see the chi here for Honitsu?
She
I
does.
think we are. Yeah, just goes for the one pin immediately. The North being safe without this card later if someone does decide to reach you. And now Ishanten for Nathaniel for 7 pairs. Does have one Dora in hand.
Well, you'd imagine Doratanki, right?
I mean, yes. If you're going for the Chitoi, you gotta go for the Daratanki.
That's awkward.
It does technically give you a wider Ishanten. We'll see what Nintendo decides to do here.
So yeah, we'll just
We
take the
do have a
wider
Tenpai
Ishanten.
for we do have the Tenpai for 369, but it's no Yaku on the 9, so the 9, so they're not dealing in for
Yep.
now.
And actually, still 2 3s and 2 6s
Oh,
are
actually,
live.
that is
Oh, there's a
40
3.
then. So okay, but the Tsuma does come. So Dora, 2300, 500, 1000 plus the combo.
So unfortunately, the wrong
Nintendo
person, the
RP.
wrong person winning there for everybody else.
Right, that was Matthew winning. But I mean, Kenyon's still in first, and now it's her dealer, so she can make she's already in first, but she can make a bigger comeback here in the grand scheme of things, right?
Well, now drawing Pinzu, so much like last hand, it's like, will she end up going for Honitsu here? Okay, never mind. She draws the 6-0, so forget that.
Yeah, I think here you might just be able to repeat, maybe get a Dora with the 110.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's sort of what? Possibly Richi Yakuhai Dora 1, maybe, if you're lucky.
Yeah, but I mean that relies on getting the red, right? And drawing yourself or something like that.
Yeah.
I think you're just they can go next, right? 1500 is also not that bad.
Oh, yeah, no.
If
I'm
you
just saying, like,
Tubo, if you Tubo does put everyone under 30k, so you're happy. And if you run, especially if you run Matthew, that's ideal.
that pawn of the 1-mon, I mean, that has to be a push for Honitsu somehow.
Yeah, it's a very interesting choice here. Pretty far away, Honitsu. It could end up being Chinitsu, but I feel like that's kind of a stretch. We'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah. I mean, like, I could understand making this play maybe if you didn't have a dealership left or something like that and you were behind, but you still have your own dealership yet left, so the only thing I can think of is maybe he might be able to buy some time because people might think he's close to being Tempai at this point.
Yeah, I mean, oh, but the 2-1 gets pawned, so no cheat there. Tenpai, 4-7-1.
Oh,
Oh,
and I
and
would
that might
imagine that
steal
coming out.
in.
Yep.
Yeah. So Matthew picking up Tanya, 1,000 points. A little bit closer over that, I mean, a little bit farther ahead over that 30k line. Nice hand for Kenyon though. Card greens, nice
Yep.
shapes.
Yakuhai Dora
Uh,
1.
yeah, Hydra one. And aside from that, the hands aren't looking that great. They're just alright.
Yeah, I mean, Nathaniel gets some help there now with the double south, but one of them has already been discarded, so he's now waiting for Matthew to discard his. But you imagine if he does, it's just a call and go situation. I would imagine seeing it come out now.
Oh, we could still see the 7. Okay, no, it is dropped.
Yeah, and there's your call.
So now 6-man gives the whitest one away. It's a little bit awkward with the 5-man, but the biggest thing is you can draw the 7-man and have a really nice shape. So the Yankan plus Yanmen. So pretty good Ishante.
Kinyan Ryanshan 10, still waiting for that Yakuhai to come about, but still having no luck there.
Yeah, but as soon as it comes out, it's going to be a pretty fast hand.
Meanwhile, Lucas getting close to their own Honitsu, possibly.
Can't take the Easter.
Oh,
Waiting for the green. Ooh, and the self-draw. That's amazing. Yeah, I think at this point you can just ditch the ARML just to have a better Shanten.
Yeah, because I mean, if
And
you're
now just reaching green. You can call here, and you might honestly, because you're in first. It's a good point. Oh no, they drawn immediately after and discarding the 9. That would have been great to have.
and now Tempai for Nathaniel 6-8. So
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, that Honitsu Chinitsu is coming even closer now.
Yeah, Chinitsu Shanten for Navitas.
Another 8
Oh,
mon.
another 8 mon. Interesting.
Nathaniel not wanting to switch out of the weight, possibly thinking they might give some information there if they switched.
Mm-hmm. It's possible.
There's a
Ooh, Dora
door.
draw for Nathaniel.
You can imagine the 1 mon being
Well,
dropped? Yeah.
that would have been great if you actually dropped like the 6 so last turn and you drew the 7 one, because then you have a 147 waiting on the Dora. That would have been really nice. Oh, and that would have been it, the 1 mon. So you would have won there. But I do get it. I do get it. The 6-8. So you're right. It does give more information if you discard it at this point, because
Oh,
everyone knows.
there's Tempai.
Oh, Tenbai for Jinitsu. 7 and 2 mon. 7 and 2 pins. Sorry. Tricky hand here. Not Tenbai yet.
That
For
doesn't
Matthew.
that doesn't help because we already discarded 2 9, so having a 3-6-9 weight isn't really going to help you a whole lot here. Oh!
Jetsumo for Chinitsu. 8,000 points. Magan for Navitas making that comeback. Puts Matthew into under 30k. Does put himself over 30k. And now in contest for first with Kenyon.
Yeah, still not the ideal situation because like Matthew's going to take us.
What is this hand for Matthew? What? That's Ishaten.
Oh my gosh, it is. What the heck?
Yeah, that's a very good hand.
Uh.
Wow. So if you drop a 7 pin, you have a sick 258 weight. Oh wait, is it? What is that?
No, I would imagine you'd want to draw around the 6 mon because then it'd just be it would possibly be
Yeah,
around there.
Yeah, that is ideally right. Is there a world here where you can get Sanchoku? I mean, my doesn't really need it. Just any old hand here.
I mean, if you got the 7 pin, then you might want it. You could consider dropping the 4, but like that would be really only it, I'd imagine.
Yeah. What is the tempo if you draw a 7 pin and you discard something?
Oh, there's
I guess it would only be a donkey. Yeah. Okay, Ricci. Waiting on
3-6. Oh no!
Oh, and you have to deal in for Matthew. Ooh, that's terrible.
No
Aura at
Ura!
least.
Which
Yeah,
actually saves
Kenyon,
him.
over 40k. Yeah, it does save Matthew from going into last place. Matthew though going to take a minus 10.9. Kenyon, first place, plus 25.9. Lucas plus 7.2, and Nathaniel minus 222. Wow, what a game! Pretty explosive there. Navita's making the comeback, clutching the 2nd place. Like just a tread.
Yeah, so this makes it such that Kenyon is now just 26.6 points away from Matthew here coming into the final game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so another one of these games would be able to do it, right? That would be a 35-point difference.
Yeah,
a little bit. It needs to be a bit more, but yeah.
Yeah, something similar, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go back and see if they started the next game yet.
Mm-hmm. Wow, exciting stuff.
So yeah, very fortunate for Matthew that because wouldn't Uradora have
yeah, I think it would have. It would
put it in
have because it
fourth?
would have been from I think would have been gone from what? I think it was 3,900, right? Because I
No, it's
think it
50.
was 3,900.
It was 52 because it was 40 because it wasn't Pinfu.
Oh, it was 40, so it would have been one gun, yeah.
So that'd be a
Which
difference
so
of
5,200 to 8,000 is 2,800 more, which would have been enough, I think.
yeah,
I think.
I believe so. Korak's confirming that. Yeah.
All right, it's very exciting stuff. I do need to take a moment to use the washroom before we start our next match, so I'll be right back.
Yep, and it looks
While we
like
wait for the next match to start.
yeah, it looks like they haven't started the game yet, so there'll still be a couple of minutes. Do apologize a bit for the whole setup here. As Korak has mentioned, like I am not normally a streamer. I have done a bit in the past, but it's been very rudimentary. So I don't have exactly everything that's set up that everybody else does, especially like some of these mentioned the delay on the standings. I'm trying to figure that out right now, so we don't get spoiled for the fourth game, but that may just not be possible to fix it before then. So apologies for a bit of this stuff. Also, I don't have a desktop. I'm working this off of my laptop, so yeah. But yeah, we last I think last year it was kind of similar in terms of how things turned out in terms of like going in the last game. I think there was still a possibility there, and we do see that here with Kenyon at least. Lucas still has a chance as well, despite being 43 points away. You know, if he gets a first and Matthew gets a fourth, there's a possibility Lucas could still take it. Nathaniel's probably the one that is going to be like Jakob on our bus and needs just a huge game here and hopefully things to sort his way. But not saying it's impossible, but the task is certainly very, very difficult at this point. Let's see.
All right, I have returned, everybody.
Doesn't look like they've started the last game yet. Maybe some people just need a moment and are doing some of the math themselves, which is understandable.
Yeah, I mean, you do have access to their chat, right? As the overseer of the whole project.
I do. It's just that like already my laptop is
Yeah, no, I understand.
under a bit of strain with the way people are watching it right now. And I don't really want to bork it any more than it might possibly.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a way to. So yeah, I don't see. Let's see here. Did they start the last game yet? No, they haven't. Our bot has not shown them actually starting the game, so maybe I might actually be able to get this sorted in the meantime. But I guess in the meantime, you know, we've I guess I might as well ask you, it's a bit of a filler time. Like, you know, you've been in the league for a while now. How has it been for you?
Oh, it's been very exciting. I love playing. I mean, sometimes, you know, I do take it pretty seriously. So for a while, I was getting like quite down when I dealt it and that kind of stuff. I was just feeling like the pressure of competition. But I feel like overall, it has really like made me level up as a player, both mentally and in like actual mahjong skill. I feel like now I'm able to, after like going through you know that pressure of competition, I am able to better like stabilize myself and just calm myself down and just play like I always play, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
And
I mean, I do love the league. I don't want to stop. It's so much fun.
in terms of like, because you know you're heading to Rochester, much like I am here in a week,
Mm-hmm.
and tournament play is definitely one thing, but um, as I've kind of mentioned before, or as kind of mentioned when creating the league, like league set tournament playing in tournaments one thing, right? But playing in a league is
Mm-hmm.
something completely different and allows you to maybe play some more normally towards what you would as opposed to when you're playing in a tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is a bit different. But I still feel like in essence it's kind of the same thing. Like you don't ever want to deal into a manga, and even if they might not change like the results of the match, even that 8K, it's still 8 points no matter what, right?
Mm-hmm.
or 12,000 or whatever, plus the difference in positioning and that kind of stuff. So I think that has made a big difference in like how, like, noticing that has made a big difference in how I approach that kind of play.
So let's see here. Still don't see them starting the next game yet. I'm gonna check their channel to see what's going on. Oh no, they are starting it right when I just checked into the channel.
All right, exciting stuff. Heading into the last match of the grand finals, right? Pretty much of the championship matches.
Yep, for 2023, or second year in operation, as it were. I think I figured out possibly how to do this delay. No, actually, I don't. Why can't I render a higher delay? Oh my god, I have to do this manually. What? So it should be showing up here in just a minute. There we go. Yeah, the disadvantages of not actually having a desktop. No, that's not what I was
Mm-hmm.
looking for. Stop, stop.
There we go. I think we got it.
Yeah, I haven't figured out the delay,
I wonder.
so
I wonder if just playing on 3 would be better for the FPS.
I don't know. I mean, my laptop is several years old, and
Mm-hmm.
the only reason why I'm even doing any streaming to begin with, or these I had the ability to, was because I finally started finagling stuff around so I could put two monitors on my with my laptop. But my guess is that in the same thing with like outputting to two monitors is probably putting a lot more load on my laptop graphics and stuff like that, which is
Mm-hmm.
probably not helping the situation any further.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned I
Yeah,
tried
that's
to.
what I was thinking. That maybe the 3 would be better, but yeah, I understand wanting to keep it consistent also.
So here we are going into the last matchup here. Matthew will be the first dealer. Lucas will be the last dealer here. So, as I mentioned, kind of while you were away, it's while Kenyon has a pretty decent shot now. It's not like Lucas doesn't have a shot either, and being last dealer will certainly help if they can go on some type of long run here.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, for the title though, it's looking pretty grim, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much like a Yakima on a bus thing, and then I don't know if people have watched like professional matches, but like usually by this, sometimes what you'll see professionals do at this point is, if they're out of it, is that they'll just kind of step away from the last game. They won't necessarily get involved and just stand. Like they'll still win hands and everything, right? Like, but they won't.
Mm-hmm.
They'll let the other players fight it out, right? Because their chances of getting a first or getting the first place are very, very
Pretty
remote at
minimal,
this
yeah.
point. Yeah.
I mean, you could still fight for third, I guess, if Lucas gets last and you get first, but it's still a pretty long shot.
Yeah.
But they're gonna try their best.
For sure.
I mean, you could always get a multiple Yakuman as dealer and just bust everyone and have only you at 30k, above 30k, and get like a plus 100,000.
Well, I mean, we have seen a double Yakuman one in the
Okay,
history of
wait, so there
ARML.
are double Yakuman, just no stacking, or are there stacking and no doubles?
I think they're stacking in no doubles.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
So we actually have had a stacked double, basically stack, effectively the double Yakuman that way. It's happened once, so we're not saying it can't
Wow.
be possible, but
That'd be quite fun to cast. I've only cast one live Yakuman in my life.
oh really? I would have figured we would have had more.
Yeah, no, surprisingly. I think in one of the catchables there was almost a guy who got the Swanko Tanki, but they
Hmm.
decided to just Richi and just take whatever they got, like a Sanako. And unfortunately they didn't get the Swanko Tanki. Very
Uh,
unfortunate.
so it was
And
like
I
one of
think
those.
yeah, my first one was a Daisangen because it was a player who had to make the push because they were in last.
Sure.
Anyways, that aside, not important. We're here, the final match of the championship matches.
And there's a
We have
Dora.
Matthew as the first dealer, yeah, drawing the Dora immediately. Wait, drawing the 5-pin, but has a Dora in the hand. Kenyon going to be our second dealer. Nathaniel, the third dealer, and Lucas, the fourth dealer here. So, be exciting to see how this match goes on. Matthew does have a pretty nice starting hand.
Yeah, I'm trying looking around the rest of the table, and it's kind of broken up for everybody else. I mean, Lucas's hand does have, like, for instance, that Ryoncon with the 468, so it's not as bad as it looks necessarily, but it still needs a bit of work.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, I would rather just have the dealer's hand right now, or for have any hand.
Certainly could tack towards some type of Tanio at this point.
We'll see, we'll see. Still plenty of time. But yeah, it does look like it might be just a normal reach, or maybe Tanya Lucas-san. So a lot of floaters here to make another meld.
Well, there's a
Oh,
Ryoncon
the
now.
357 is pretty good, yeah. Double acceptance.
Oh, that's a useful shape to fill in. So
Yeah,
Yishan, no,
that's great.
Ryanchan 10.
No, it is
Is it just?
it, it is
It
Ishanten. It
is
is
Yishan
Ishanten.
10, yeah.
Yeah, it's just that it's a headless Ishanten, which is not that great, but
Uh
you
oh,
know,
what's wrong
we
with my
take
laptop?
those.
Okay, sorry. I guess things are starting to slow down for my computer here. Come on, you can make it through this last game, please. All right, I might have to restart this and hopefully have it work out if it's not going to improve here.
No, it's okay. We're getting a signal. It's like, yeah, we're still just Ishanten for Lucas, but we did pick up a Nobetan 6789 month. So now a 5-pin. No, ideally the 7-pin. Strong. Ooh,
Yeah, I'll probably have to restart this
yeah.
once
It's
the hand
okay.
is over.
Just go. Oh, looks like we have a Chi. And what is this? Sanchoku Dora June for the dealer? I think this was what they're gonna go for.
Yep.
Two soul being picked up. Ishanten for Kenyan.
And the pawn there makes it 10, confirms the Sanshoku, so it'll be Yakuhai Sanshoku Dora 1. Oh, I'm just. I may need to restart this. Come on, please.
It's okay. Let's just try and maybe finish this hand. Yeah, we do have a Chun Sanchoku Dora 1 for dealer. It's gonna be 5,800.
Only one
Oh, the
6
sixth
mon
one.
left in the.
Oh,
Oh,
the
and it
6-1
is.
sumo!
Alright, so we know.
6-1 sumo.
Alright, let's
It's
try
gonna
to
be 2,000 all.
let's try to restart this.
Right, 6,000 points won for Matthew. Going into East 1, Repeat 1. So really good start for Matthew. That's exactly what he needs to keep that first place going.
Oh. Sorry, everyone.
Maybe try the 3. I feel like the 3 might... I mean, if he freezes up again, I guess. We can give this another try.
You said maybe try it on 3 instead?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Let's see if this works.
Oh wow, this is running slowly. And I can't close anything else. Alright, let me see if I can close some other things while we're...
Mm-hmm. I'll pick up the commentary. Don't you worry. Do you
Oh,
have...
no!
Oh no! Connection close.
Oh my god. I didn't think it'd be this bad. There we go. No, that's not it. That's not it, guys. That's not it, guys.
I think we're on the log here.
I know we're on the log. Why is this so awful? I know my laptop is bad. I didn't think it'd be this bad.
Oh boy.
Can I close anything else? I wouldn't be surprised if we had missed a hand. Oh no, we're at least still in East 1-1, but I don't know if the...
It looks like dealer is Yushantan. There are no Richis.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's standby. It looks like there's a Honitsu chance for Nathaniel across the table. Yeah, potential Honitsu Peiko. Unfortunately, I don't have the setup, guys. I did think about it, but I didn't realize that it might have been an issue. It's okay. We're gonna make it work. I have faith. Power of friendship.
Well, Kenyan Cheese is 7. Trying to figure out what she's going to discard here while my... Oh my god. Oh my god, why?
Um, maybe I could try uh streaming it to Discord, and you capture the if you capture the Discord like screen share, it might be like less bad on your computer.
Maybe... I don't know. Because I've been trying to discontinue some of the other anything else I could from my processes, but it doesn't look... I think I've closed everything I possibly could. This is unfortunate. Uh...
Looks like there was another repeat.
Well, it looks like
Oh,
it
but I
was a
think it was just
draw.
yeah, it was Yukioku, and Matthew was not Tenpai at the end because paid 3,000.
Actually, that is true. Joe might have brought up a good point. You're going to be a little bit delayed, but maybe if you.
Yeah, yeah, I can do that. That could work also.
All right, so I'll stop streaming on my Discord and maybe that'll help solve some things.
Sure, go ahead. I mean, if I watch it through the watch like spectate link, it should be at the same speed as yours. So let's see if that makes it better.
Well, yes, actually, it looks like it is because now everything's actually moving.
Yippee! Let's go. We did it.
It's actually going a lot faster now. So, note to self: can't stream on Discord and on OBS at the same time.
All right, but let's go back into this exciting match. This is the final match of the championship series. We have the South as the Dora, and looks like we are Yukitora Kenyan is the dealer.
Waiting for just the 7 pin, and I'm gonna switch things next hand. And all the 7 pins are being held, so the only way Kenyan will win this is if somebody decides to deal in, which I would highly doubt. Because everybody can use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so it looks like there's one Dora discarded. So if the other players don't see Dora, I mean, I guess Nathaniel doesn't see Dora. He sees only one, so that could be scary from Nathaniel's point of view. But I think, like, yeah, at this point, you're happy just taking the 3K potentially
Well,
in your hand?
Matthew's Ishan 10 for Cheat Toy, technically.
Or Ishanten from Yanpeiko? Hello. Okay, never mind. We're just going for normal hands. Normal hands. No Yanpeiko. Oh no! It would have been Yanpeiko Tenpai! Oh no. Yeah, but I guess you can't really justify the six O's this card. Or the 2-so, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Playing properly, right? Not doing silly Yanpeiko.
So you have to imagine that this will go to a draw at this point.
Yeah, with maybe Tenpai? No, not Tenpai. Alright. I mean Yukitora picks up 3,000. That's actually more points than the hand was worth. So pretty good. It's now 1,900 points extra on the table. Oh, I'm ahead a little bit. Okay. I'll delay my commentary by 5 seconds, don't worry. Nice tile being picked up here by Yukitora, the 7-pin. I think that was 5 seconds. Yeah, Kenyon with a pretty decent looking hand could be pure straight. Yeah. Definitely could be pure straight with Dora.
Gets a pair, so the hard part's taken care of.
Ooh, 2-pair. Sorry, I know it's not poker, but it's still pretty good.
I mean, if for nothing else, you just take the Tenpai, right? Like, you're not going to be sad if you...
I mean, again, I think if you just Riichi this, you have Dora. You know. We do also have... What is it? This is technically Shanten for Matthew, but it's kind of an awkward one. And now we have Tenpai... what is this? 5-8 Mon for Lucas.
Yep. Just Riichi.
Everyone's pretty close in points. Just 2 Riichi sticks. A lot of extra points to be gotten.
Yeah, 2,900 would actually likely double the value of this hand.
Ooh. It's a pretty good Ishanten here. What will you discard though? The 3-so already passed, so maybe you trust... Okay, the 1-pin.
Yeah, I would say you discard 1 pin, right? Yeah.
Ooh, Dora being discarded. So now, 3 Dora being, visibly shown. So it makes pushing against Lucas's hand way less scary. Oh yeah, the 1-so would be 4-10. You guys are right. I mean, you can always just draw it right now. Ooh, Khan. So now the new Dora is White Dragon, which has already been discarded. But it does put a new Khan Dora out there.
And
Ooh,
now
this could
can
be a spicy swap, yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say you could
Yeah.
swap, and even though the 5 stars
Mhm.
are dead, like, well, actually no, the 8 stars are dead too. So really, you're just gonna have to go for the Shanpon if you do get Tenpai,
Or maybe you just hold.
or maybe you just fold.
I mean, the Sun Zones are safe.
There's probably still a path to Tenpai, but like it's gonna need a lot of work at this point.
I mean, none of that's how it comes. Oh, Sumo for Lucas with the Khan. That's a lot of food. Richi Tanyo Tsumo. No Ura, but still 40 food. It's gonna be 5,200 with all the bonuses. It's a lot of points. 6,100 plus the Ricci from the previous round. No, Tanyo's the dealer. Ooh, you have a pretty spicy starting hand here by Matthew with the Uncle of Reds.
Yeah, the rest of the hand is kind of meh, but like if
Uh,
all you care, well, not
try
anymore.
that. Yeah, now you fill those kanchans. You know, we fill those. And then you draw the Yankan? Perfect.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
sorry if
not,
I'm
not
still a bit ahead.
maybe a couple seconds.
Is it alright though? Should I
It's
shut up a bit?
no, I think it's fine. I think you just maybe need to delay just slightly more.
Okay,
Then it'd be
okay, I'll keep
fine.
it in mind.
We're trying to do the best we can here. Sorry, peoples. Nathaniel feels that Kanchan there, so but still sitting around Shanten at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a push for Honitsu from Kenyon.
Although that's
Does
still a
have
bit,
that it's still a bit far away, but does have the green pair to pawn and speed up the hand.
yeah. Except that again, we just don't see those Hatsus anywhere. And there's our Tenpai.
Tenpai, one Dora, so that's gonna be 2,000 points.
Although realistically,
And we also
just anything is any points is and to move the game along is just worth it at this
mm-hmm.
point.
I mean especially for Matthew. Ooh, that is a way better. Sorry, go ahead.
I think you're fine. 369. Wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also Navitas is one away with a pretty interesting hand, honestly. Hmm. Wow, Dora being picked up and discarded.
Yeah, I mean at this point, like you know, you're gonna need to get points somehow. You're already in East 3, so
Unfortunately, all of those wins that Kenyon is holding on to for the half flush are all gone.
yeah. At this
Ooh,
point, okay, there's a 6. That was gonna deal in regardless.
yeah. So there's the deal in from Lucas. And Matthew, you know, clinching that second place right now, above that 30K line.
Not a bad starting hand for Lucas. Does have a Dora. Um, you could theoretically, like, if you draw another one, have like Pinfu possibilities maybe, so you can bump up the value of the hand even further. But probably we'll just go for some type of Ricci hand at this point, I would imagine.
I wonder if we're gonna see some like very strange hand building by Nathaniel at this point, since Nathaniel needs so many points. I think like this might be like a Junchan, Chanta, Sanshoku kind of play, or maybe just Kokushi, right? Since it's so far away.
Yeah. I mean, you could see them discarding 3/4, so like you're saying, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very understandable in the situation. And I mean, the tiles are coming. Tiles are coming. But the Ricci also comes.
Waiting on 4-7 pin, which is
Mm-hmm.
still 6 in the wall, so...
Oh, same weight.
So, double run here if neither sumos. I
Wait,
would...
isn't there head bump?
No, there's no head bump here.
Oh, wait, yeah, there's no
I,
head,
I,
there's no head bump.
I specifically made this league with no head bump here because...
Yeah, no, it's because I read it in the chat and I got confused.
Yeah, no head bump in this league because I knew when creating it how much people did not like head bump, so I made sure to create this league without it.
That, Nathaniel dispenses the Green Dragon, but it comes back.
I mean, still pushing for... Well, I don't know what he could still push for... He could push for cheat. I
Wow,
guess he could go for
this is quite a hand. It's
What
very
is
strange.
this? He could have...
Yeah, what is this?
If he had kept all the Hatsus, that'd be like 2 Anko already, and who knows what else.
Wait, is this... Sen is like 2 away, right?
Say
Okay,
again?
Sumo, Ricci, Sumo, Pifu, Danielle, Nohura, but 5,200 for Kenyan. Putting them on the board, over 30k.
Yeah, I mean...
Nabita's eating the brunt of that.
Certainly helps Kenyan because she does need a first regardless of what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just needs to bump down Matthew a bit more, and it might actually be possible. It might actually be doable.
Although you mentioned about Matthew's hand that one other time, like, this one's actually, like, not that bad either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Matthew has been getting some pretty decent hands today, at least.
Well, he got from pretty decent hands the first 2 games, which is how they were able to build that league in the first place. Oh my
True.
gosh.
Wow, this is a very interesting hand. So you'll have a bunch of different tempais here. I think if this card 9 minus like 4, 3, 6, 8. 4, 2, 6, 8, and 4, so. And also 2 and 6, so? And 3, 5, right? Am I crazy?
Yes, I think you're...
Yeah, this is like a super wide Ishanten. 3, 6, 8 pin, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so. Hello, what are these hands? What is going on?
I don't
What
know.
is this hand? 10 is breaking my mind.
It's not even... It's not... You think there might even be a Ryan Peiko trapped in here somewhere. Actually, could there be? No, the only way it could be is if you had 4 3s or 4 5s, so...
Yeah. Anyways, there's an Ishanten here for Lucas as well. Unfortunately, that pair of 9s being discarded would have been nice for Matthew. Is this Tempai? Passes to click the buzzer.
No.
Yeah, not quite, not quite. Alright, a pretty nice hand here for Lucas now. Chance of Ipeiko, Pinfu, Yankan to fill, ideally. It's not quite Tempai yet.
Yeah.
It's like Kenyan not really quite able to make a hand here. Just a bit too slow, not drawing very well.
Nathaniel Ishanten.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty good Ishanten as well. It's still not Tempai, despite the incredibly wide weight. Now I think it's like 1, 4, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everything's Tempai.
Okay.
That should be Tempai?
Yes.
Yeah. And now you have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 final hand shape weight. So you're waiting on like half of the bamboo tiles. Very interesting.
How many are live in the wall? Okay, so there's 3 2s are visible, so at least there's
too
one.
much to count.
And
Rather win it
then
or you don't.
there's 2 4s, so that's 3 tiles. There's the 5s are gone, and the 6s are 3 out. So I think they only are down to 4 tiles, even with the wide weight. Although, admittedly, with the 3 3s and the 3 5s, they're eating their own weights. So I mean, that's that kind
Mm-hmm.
of makes sense.
Yeah, I think here you discard the Peiko chance for Lucas and you maintain a better Ishanten. It looks like it is free time on the 5-man, but at this point, if you can just get Tenpai this late into the game. And there it is, Tenpai. Going to chase. 6-9 Mun wait. My goodness. Half of Kenyon's hand is red.
At least it's not all red.
Mm-hmm. You do have a
Oh,
point.
okay,
Oh my
okay.
goodness, the Richi Patsumo Tanyo Pinfu! That's
No
gonna be
Ura,
Mangon.
but still a
No
Mongon.
for Hanuman, but still. Oh my goodness. That's a really big Oyakaburi for Matthew, putting them in third place right now. And Lucas once again with a crazy comeback in the South. From fourth to first. Wait, that wasn't quite fourth, right?
No. Nathaniel was in fourth.
Yeah, okay. That's from third to first though, still it's pretty good.
So
So
Lucas
it's
and
up to Kenyon now. The last dealership that Kenyon has in the series has to make the most of it. And it looks like she might get a half flush here. It's
yeah,
looking pretty half flushy.
I was wondering, like, did you really keep the 3 and kick the 6? Because I mean, like, you technically still have door acceptance if you just discarded back the 3, right? If worse came to
Mm-hmm.
worse. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Okay, yeah. Just going for the half flush, committing. And now we can put the West and have a 6-7-7-8. Pretty good shape.
Well, as long as you keep on getting the tiles for it, then you might as
Ooh,
well.
that's a really good draw. It's a really good draw. Nishanta now. Could end up close Juanitsu.
Is there an Itsu chance in here somewhere?
I think you'd have to do some tile magic
Oh
swaps
yeah,
here.
you know you can't. You don't
Okay.
have it. You don't have it right now.
Tenpai. This is Bakahon, but it's still, I mean, the other Bakahon right now, 2,900. Pretty good. And yeah, you have to draw the other 4 and drop the 7. I don't think you do that.
There's no reason to. You're just gonna take the win.
Yeah. If you drop like a 9-man though, do you go for full flush? Because you do need a lot of points.
You do
But
need
I
a lot
mean,
of points, but I think it's
yeah, just the repeat is just
you're already
insane.
near the middle of the hand. Like you don't want to risk going backwards
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
at that point. If it was
Oh, but that's gonna
earlier,
deal
then
in,
maybe.
right? Okay, this is a Sanzo discard. Yeah, Navita's understanding that there's a threat of the half flush from the dealer, keeping the 5-man, trying to build around it.
But you'd imagine, unless they draw around the 5, that's gonna come out.
Meanwhile though, Matthew also went away. Ooh, the West here. We're gonna see a pawn. Can change the weight to a 6-9. We do see it. 6-9 man is the new weight.
Doesn't that get a little bit more suspicious? I mean, you knew it was going to be a Honitsu, but like, does that make it any
Oh
more
yeah.
suspicious?
I mean, I guess the benefit to this is if you sumo on the Tanki, you actually get 40 food, so this becomes 240 instead of 30. So it bumps it up a bit to...
Is it 40?
Yeah. You have 4, 2, 2, 2. Oh wait, no, it's not by a little bit. Very little.
Well, there's the 9.
And Matthew expertly dodging it. Yeah, it's not 40 by very little.
So there's still 4 on the wall. Uh, interestingly enough.
Well, you wouldn't have drawn that if you didn't pawn, so I guess it doesn't feel that bad. It does still feel kind of bad though.
Well, no, I'm just saying there's still 4, 6, and 9s on the wall, right? So.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking about that 8-mon draw by Kenyon. But you
Oh,
would
sure,
not
sure.
have drawn the 8-mon if you didn't pawn, so. Ooh, am I that far ahead? My bad, guys.
It could be. Just remember that it could be that my laptop is slowly falling behind.
Okay. Well, let me time it right now. I'll tell you the next discard. Navita's discard's 5, so we'll see.
Yep, and he just kicks it back. But yeah, I don't know if Kenyon's ever gonna get this. Oh, there's the 9-mon from Nathaniel, but I can't imagine him discarding it, and he doesn't. So
So
we'll
a really good fold by Lucas. Just not even thinking about pushing that 5-mon or 1-mon or anything. And Yukitora just going to take the tempai. Sorry, I'm still ahead.
which
Trying your
is
best.
which is still, I mean, not that much less than what she would have gotten if she had she won. So, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's actually 100
just
points more. It would
yeah.
have been 2,900 or 2 more for 2,000. So same thing.
So Kenyon gets to keep her dealership. Her starting hand has the Dora, but it's kind of just floating out there. So we'll need a little bit of support to work around that. But does get another Ryanman there with a 6/7.
Mm-hmm.
Nathaniel would
Nathaniel?
probably going for a Honitsu, I imagine, or something.
Yeah, I think you might have to go for like close Honitsu. Hope you con the north and it's like Dora Bomb.
But Matthew obviously wanting to shut this down, calls the Haku. We'll try to just get a quick Yako high here, move the game along.
Mm-hmm.
Now sitting. No, it's still Yan Shantan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone is Ishanten right now.
No, and Kenyon would need a little bit of help. There's a Ryanman now for Matthew. The 7 can help. You can just discard the West at this point, although she kicks it back anyways.
Nice tile being picked up here by Matthew. Now Ishanten.
Now Ishanten.
Yeah, I'm trying to delay it.
No. I'm just I was saying thinking before he was Ishanten. That's the reason why I said now Ishanten, because I'd almost mentioned that he was when he wasn't.
Yeah, Ryan Shantan here for Yukitora, but nice draws. Yeah, for Kenyon.
Yep, but still Ryan Shantan. It's better, but
the classic hand that keeps improving, but in ways that don't actually get you closer to Tenpai.
Yep,
But we do have a Tenpai for Matthew. 3/6-mon.
Yep.
Just hoping to shut it down.
And I'm not really. Nobody else, like Nathaniel and Lucas, are a bit of a ways away still.
Sen could also, in some worlds, end up being like a cheat toy or something. Okay, this is Ishanten now.
Finally.
Mm-hmm. All right.
There we
Tenpai
go.
for Kenyon. Ricci on a 1/4-mon weight. 4-mon would give Tanya. There's no Pinsu, but there's Dora. Oh, and draws the stream on that deals in to Matthew, unfortunately.
Oh yes. So Matthew gets what he wants. He gets the 1,000 plus. Moves the game on to South 3.
Yep. Nathaniel now, let's see what Nathaniel can do here. It's a pretty decent hand for Nathaniel.
Yeah, if he's looking to go on a long run, like this can at least be a good start for him. Like you'd have to imagine that everybody else would want to try to drop Matthew below Nathaniel, or I mean, heck, you could just have Nathaniel continue their dealership because that means that would put them closer to Matthew and closer to putting him in fourth. But
Now, we'll
Matthew,
see what Nathaniel ends up getting here, but this is a nice hand. Let's have Dora.
yeah,
Dora.
Matthew's still getting draws though.
I mean, now it's Dora 2 for Nathaniel. With the White Dragon pair, so this hand could speed up 3,900. 5,800.
Matthew's actually Ishan 10 at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, holding on to that 6 mon.
There's Tenpai.
We'll
take the Ricci.
Tenpai across the table. Waiting on 3 mon only. It's not that great, but I mean, Matthew just needs to like put some pressure on the table, get people to fold.
Well, the only thing is though, I mean, like Nathaniel technically won't. I mean, even though we mentioned it's still going to be a long shot for Nathaniel, I mean, his hand still has a good possibility of completing and moving on to a repeat. So I would imagine he wouldn't be folding this. So the Ricci won't scare him. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Nathaniel just has to push. This is the dealer. You just gotta. I mean, you might try to like play around it if you think you might deal in, but otherwise, just gotta win it.
Technically, the Suji with the 3 mon now exists with the 6 being discarded, but again, I'm not sure what people will do around
There is a chance here that Nathaniel could now get pure straight.
Oh, that's true.
So like White Dragon, pure straight, Dora, that's Mongun.
You think he'd call if he got that one, or if he doesn't decide not to?
Yeah, looks like no. We're too scared.
So we'll need to make it to at least fill that 4-6 or get that Haku call.
Ooh.
Oh no.
There it is! Deals into the Suji trap from Matthew. Ricci Dora 1, row 1, 5,200. That does put Matthew back up 30k.
It's a third place, but at this point, he's perfectly fine with this. So now Lucas
what's the Yuma? I think it's like minus 20 for fourth, and then
yeah. So Lucas would only get like a net would be plus 15 right now, plus another 4,500. Or no, plus another 4,900. So that'd be 19,900.
What would the Yuma be? How does the Yuma split work for one person below 30?
15, 5, 20? 15, 5, 0, minus 20.
Okay. I see.
So...
Yeah, so Kenyon really needs to put down... they all need to put down Matthew here if they have any hopes.
Well, I mean, it's
South 4.
Realistically, what you probably would need to have, for Kenyon's perspective, is for Lucas to win hands off of Matthew, and then in the final hand, Kenyon win a hand off of Lucas to take first place. Like, I know people are saying that she needs to go for a Yakuman or something like that, but you know, barring that, she just needs Lucas to continue the dealership and then just hope to hit him and then take first place.
I mean, yeah, and Navitas is gonna go for as many points as he can. Maybe just still trying to secure like a second. And now one away from 7 pairs for Navitas, so we're gonna be seeing here. think. I mean, that there's space for a knee spawn here. If you do get it, it would still be Shantan. Easier to complete.
Yeah, because Achievement, is it? Kenyan has a difference of 30, no, 26.6. So she took first at a difference of 15, so she needed a gap of 11.2. So if she needed a gap of 11.2,
Oh, East triplet now for Lucas. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like now we're just gonna go for a normal hand.
yeah,
Gonna make a normal one this time.
priority would be to continue dealership, right? So
Yeah. I think now it's a normal hand. And I guess you're hoping for the 1-4 final shape, but all the ones are gone actually.
oh, and now
Oh, there's
Matthew
a Taki
Chitoi
7.
on the
Yeah.
Hatsu, but Nathaniel's holding the other two that are still alive.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's going for a Honitsu, chances are that's not going to happen.
Oh, Dora 2 now for Nathaniel. Also, he shot them from 7 pairs, by the way. So many Chitois. He's really a Toitsuba. Everyone trying their best here, trying their hardest. Matthew with a super tricky weight for the whole series.
Unfortunately, unbeknownst to him, that weight
Oh, are we
unfortunately
going
is
to see
locked
a
out.
con? Okay, no con, no con. That would have been a bit too funny. A bit too silly. Yeah, because you can start reaching. Huh. Interesting. Interesting draws here. Oh my god, this is so close. Do you even take this cheat?
He doesn't put you tempai. Because
It's Shantan.
even if you
Okay,
took
this is Shantan for Kenyan for potential Sanchoku, Richie, Tanya, Sanchoku.
Rishi Tanya Sanshoku would not be enough.
Oh my god, Khan. Maybe with the Khan and a Richie is enough. Oh my god, we have like no time. Time's running out. Oh my goodness.
I mean, at this
So
point,
many
Kenyon probably
challenges,
has
so
to
many
hope that
challenges.
Lucas at least does tempai somehow.
Yeah, but Lucas is not Tenpai is the problem. Have a Tenpai for Lucas? Sorry, for Nathaniel?
Yeah, and doesn't help Lucas
Oh,
get
this
the
carding,
tempai.
and this carding the one tile that does not give Lucas Tenpai. I think this might be it. Yeah, I mean, Lucas is just not Tenpai. Going to finish first, though.
Yeah.
Have two
So
Tenpais.
that should do it. Yeah, and it does. Lucas, despite their best efforts, could not find the tempai to continue the dealership, and so
Mm-hmm.
the game ends with Lucas taking the first at 21, but with Matthew with the plus 9.1. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah,
much it.
that seals the deal, right? Matthew takes first place overall.
Odd. Now the standings aren't updating at all.
Oh no. But wait, does this put Lucas over Kenyon? Plus
Lucas with a
21?
21 would put him at plus
Yeah, I think
17.6.
that yeah, okay, that does put Lucas in second, Kenyon in third, and Nathaniel in fourth, right?
Yep, there we go. Okay, now it updated. So there we go. The scores are now up, although it doesn't say out of 4 yet. So I'm sure that'll get updated here shortly. But there it is. So final standings are there. Lucas will confirm the first place and hold on with a plus 49.4. Matthew will do plus 49.4.
Yeah, yeah.
Lucas takes the second at plus 17.6. Kinian with a plus 15.2. And then
So close.
Nathaniel with the minus 83.2. But as we talked about before, not much that he could have really done going into this last game. So
Mm-hmm.
congratulations to Matthew, who is the 2023 ARML champion. So
Woohoo!
uh,
Congrats, Matthew.
our second championship, and again, congrats to him and for, I believe it was Huang who won the first one. So, uh, that with this, it officially concludes their 2033 season. We started our 2024 season with the winter season right now. Um, if you are interested in joining the ARML, you can go to americanrichi.org and sign up there. The next season begins on April 1st. That's not a joke. And in the meantime, if you do sign up, you can become a sub if you join early and if we need players. So again, if you're interested, you can go ahead and check out americanrichi.org. So yeah, outside of the technical issues, like, what do you think about those last two games?
I mean, they are pretty close, honestly. I mean, like, everyone was trying really hard, and a lot of people defending really well, making some plays that I definitely would not have the skill to do. Congratulations to everyone who made it here. I mean, come on, these people won A1. I haven't even, stepped into A1. These people are beasts.
Well, I
And
mean,
we just witnessed some amazing matches.
you and me both. I've basically spent my entire career sitting in B1, so I haven't even touched the A
Mm-hmm.
leagues yet. But for a lot of them, like Kenyon has been a mainstay in A1 for the most part. Nathaniel's been in A1 for the most part. I think Lucas had stepped out for a bit, but now is solidly in A1. I believe Matthew as well had just gotten there recently, but has certainly proven their worth. Not only just getting to A1 and then winning a quarter, but now winning the
Yeah, I mean,
2023
everyone
championship.
who is in here is already done amazing. I mean, everyone tried their hardest. And I mean, even Lucas fought to the very end and clutched that second. So,
Yeah, just unfortunate for him that they could not find that tempi. It's a very helpless feeling there where you're
mhm.
just right there and you just can't get that last tile you need. So, all right.
That's been it. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
that'll pretty much do it for our broadcast. Apparently, again, apologies for all the technical difficulties. I am not that well versed in streaming, and obviously my computer capabilities probably need some work. So,
I mean, it worked out in the end, so that's what matters.
yeah, it worked out in the end. Everybody got to see the two games, so I'm glad that at least that was able to happen. So,
Yeah.
again, this is the American Ricci Mahjong League. Again, if you're interested, you can go ahead and check out the website americanricci.org for more information and to sign up. If you're in the U.S., there are certainly tournaments that are coming up in the near future. I think the
Mm-hmm.
next one, like, there is technically one coming up next weekend in Rochester, but that's probably too late for most people.
Yeah, no, I
Then,
don't think you can register anymore.
yeah, Philadelphia is already closed, but then after that, the next one is D.C., and that is
Ricci, that
the
is still open, I think?
Ricci, DC is still open. It's going to be the first weekend in April, and
Yep.
then the third weekend in April will be the Berkeley tournament, and then second weekend in May will be over in
Mm-hmm.
Columbus, Ohio, and then technically the fourth weekend in June. It'll be the weekend of the 22nd, 23rd. Will be over in New York, and those are the ones that are upcoming.
Mm-hmm.
And then very recently, the North American Open was announced. It'll be hosted by the Pacific Mahjong League down in California. It'll be held in San Francisco.
See,
So you can go ahead and look out for that as well. It'll be, North American Open uh, is a major tournament, and will also have a at-large, not a U.S., but an at-large seat for the WRC being awarded at that tournament. So if you want to throw your hat in the ring and maybe win a seat for the World Ricci Championships next year in Tokyo, you can go ahead and attend that tournament. So,
Hmm.
I believe those are all the tournaments that are coming up in the near future. I think I've gotten everything.
Yep.
And
Also, I
go
can
ahead.
say something. Yeah, if you guys do manage to make it out to DC, to the DC Ricci Open, you guys get to play some. I mean, it would be nice to meet you guys because I'll be there. That's the tournament that I started last year with the lovely people from the DC Ricci Club, and also it will be the first week of spring. That's why we hosted on the first week of April, and there is a beautiful cherry blossom festival that you guys can attend with us. I'll be trying to organize a little excursion to the Cherry Blossom Festival. So that would be really exciting.
Yeah,
So,
sorry about not being able to post the link to the tournament. But if you look up DC Ricci tournament, you might be able to find it. A DC Ricci Open. Just Google
mhm,
that. You should be able to find it. Again, sorry about the links and everything. I also just don't want to like try to post it myself and then have
mhm.
something else with the stream go wrong. So hopefully, just go ahead and look up for the DC Ricci Open if you're interested in going for that, and then the Berkeley Ricci Open, and then the Columbus Ricci Open, and then
Yeah, there's so many
the Ricci Nomi Open would be the one but I don't think they've
in
actually announced that one
July.
yet. But
I think it's July.
no,
It's
it's June.
usually hosted in July. Oh, oh yeah,
It'll
no,
be in
no,
June this
yeah,
time
June
around.
is June is June. It's June.
I don't think they've actually
Oh
put out the
yeah, by the
website
way,
yet, but that'll be coming out.
are the championships going to be posted like on YouTube?
Yes, so we export these out to our YouTube channel. It's just at American Ricci now, so you can just go to youtube.com/American Ricci. We'll have this pushed out there once the broadcast is over, and you can find our past broadcasts over there as well. And then next week we'll be back to our regularly scheduled broadcasters who can do a much better job than I can. And I think that's
Anyways, I think that's it, right?
yeah. Anything else you want to say before we head out here?
Um, I mean, yeah, I mean, just thank you. It was amazing, some amazing matches. I'm excited for more. Next year. The
And
next championship series. Maybe I'll be there. Who knows?
yeah, I can't imagine there being there myself. I've been trying to avoid relegation every single season, so I'm just gonna try to continue staying in B1. But yeah, so again, thank you everybody for watching. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, and we'll go ahead and catch you on another broadcast probably
Good
next
night,
week.
everybody.
So have a good night, everyone.